Yes, hello once again. This is Samuel Mugabe. I'm here to introduce to you a service called Schoolpesa. Schoolpesa is a service that is provided to secondary schools in form of a web portal that can help them generate reports for the new competence-based system that was introduced for the lower secondary. So I'm going to take you through the importance of our system. Then then later I can take you through the tutorials on how to use our system, and then on how to acquire the system for your school. So first, let me take you through the advantages of the system. So number one advantage of the system is that the system supports various user types so the different user types can have different access levels. So the user types can be defined within the system, and then they can access different features within the system. For example, the admins, the teachers, the DOS, the HM. For example, if the teacher is able to enter marks, then then the admin, then other users cannot be able to enter the marks for a certain subject. For example, the games and sports master cannot be able to enter marks for a certain subject that another teacher teaches. So those are different access levels of the system that the system presents. So another features of the system. Secondly, we have the system comes with defined topics. So our system is going to come with subjects already defined for all lower level secondary subjects, then all topics for all subjects, and all competences for all those subjects. So we acquired these from the NCDC Syllabus books. So all of them are within the system. No need to worry about that. They come with the system already defined within the databases. So the third feature of the system is that the system is designed based on the NCDC sample report. So as we were designing this, we were based on the NCDC sample report. So you see the final report of the system, and it is almost the same as that. So the fourth feature is that our system supports up to 10 scores for each topic within a subject. This is also going to show you this. So number 5 is that there's ability to add a new student or import students for each class, and then you can generate reports for those students. There's ability to add teachers and all other staff members and assign them access levels. So you can add a staff and assign him a teacher. So after you have assigned him a role as a teacher, then you can assign them another role to add subjects to a specific, to add scores to a specific subject. So only the teachers that are defined to add scores to that subject will be able to do that for a certain class. So number 7 is that we have the feature and the ability to generate a single report for all students within the class. So you can print you can export one PDF that has all scores, all report cards for all students within a class, and then you can print that. So another 8 is that the marks are stored securely, and almost they are forever within the system. They are online, and the database is so secure. So the marks, you can be able to retrieve the marks of 5 years, how the students performed, 2 years ago. So they'll be able to be stored secure. Then number 9 is convenience. The teachers can enter marks from anywhere as long as they have internet access, and they have logins, phone numbers, and passwords to their accounts. They can be able to enter marks for all students from anywhere they want. So number 10 is that only that subject teacher that has been assigned to enter marks for that class will be able to enter that. That's also a unique feature about our system. Then there's the ability to print a class performance report. So this is a report that will show you how all students have performed within a specific class. Yeah, we can be able to export this and print this. So there's also ability to print a subject performance report. This is a report that shows you how a certain subject was performed within a specific class. This can also be printed. Then later on we shall add the ability for the parents to log in and view their student reports from anywhere, as long as they have online access. So those are some of the features we have, and they are super useful for you as a school and you as a teacher, all the stuff. So next is going to take you through the tutorial steps. Yes, that is the next. I'm going to take you through 1 up to 10. So I'll start with how to add a student. So I'm going to go to the portal, how to add a student. So this is done by the school admin. We are the ones that create the school admins and send them those credentials. So I'm going to log in as the school admin, and I create a student. That is step 1, which is going to be very easy. So we go to student information, and then we go to student admission. I'm going to admission number NCDC 0004. So I'm going to put the student in S2A. The student is going to be called Samuel. Okay, Samuel is the last name, so Samuel Chiwanuka is a male. Yes, and the student is so the compulsory fields have this artistic. This is the compulsory fields, and on the student the admission number, class, section, first name, last name, gender, and if you want you can also add a photo of the student, but it is not compulsory. But let me just add a photo of a student called Chiwanuka. So let me just add this photo. Let me call the student Chiwanuka Daniel. So Chiwanuka Daniel, then I save the student. So I've saved the student called Chiwanuka Daniel. As you can see, record saved successfully. So to check if that student is there, I'm just going to go here and search for Chiwanuka. Then I'll click search. Then they will return Chiwanuka Daniel, admission number S2A, male. So that is done. I've added the student. So next is we are going to add the staff. So I'm going to go to human resource and then staff directory. So we already have some stuff here, so I'm just going to add a new stuff. So we need the staff ID. I'll say SS, then 0022. The role, the staff is a teacher. So on when adding a staff, the ones with the compulsory fields are staff ID, role, first name, last name, initials, gender, and phone number. Those are the compulsory fields. So the first name is going to be John Senabulia. Senabulia. The initials John Senabulia, JS. So male. The phone number for this teacher is 07991234. So the teachers will be able to use their phone numbers to log in, as simple as that. So I'm going to save this teacher. So the teacher is saved, but let me edit this teacher and add an image to this teacher so that it looks more professional. So I'm going to add a photo to this teacher. So I've added a photo and I'm going to save. So as you can see, this is our teacher. So that is how to add, how a teacher is added to the system. Any staff, and you can assign them roles. So how to assign a subject to a teacher, step 3. So I'm going to assign a subject to a teacher, all subjects to this teacher. So for that, I'll go to class management, then assign a subject teacher. Then I'm going to click here. I'm going to click add. Then after clicking add, I will select the teacher is teaching S2A. Then I'm going to click search. Then after that, I will click add. So it will, you've seen it has added some row here. So we already had Chamba de Daniel as a teacher. No teachers, ICT, biology, geography, and English. So our new teacher here is going to be teaching chemistry. John Senabulia is going to be teaching chemistry. Then I'm going to add him another subject, and he's going to also be teaching mathematics. So John Senabulia is teaching chemistry and mathematics. After that, I'm going to save. So I've assigned a subject or subjects to a teacher. So I'm done. So you can see chemistry is taught by John Senabulia, mathematics is taught by John Senabulia in S2A. So that is done. So the next thing is that I'm going to allocate a password to a teacher that we created. So to do that, I'm going to go to human resource, then staff directory. Then I'm going to click on this teacher. I click on this, the menu. It will bring the profile of the teacher. So to remember, I'm going to allocate a password to this teacher so that the teacher can be able to log in. I'm the admin, so I've created a teacher. I'm going to allocate a password to this teacher so that the teacher can be able to log in and assign marks to the students. So I've allocated the password to John Senabulia. So that is done. So how a teacher accesses admin panel and logs in. So I'm just going to log out. As you see, my profile is Schoolpesa admin. So I'm going to log out. Let us copy the teacher's number because we are going to use it while logging in as a teacher. So I log out. So we're on this step 4, how to allocate a password to a teacher. We are done. So we're on this step 5, how a teacher accesses admin panel. Yes, how a teacher accesses admin panel and logs in. So I'm going to use the phone number for John Senabulia. Remember, I assigned him a password, so I know that password, so I sign in as a teacher. So as you can see, as a teacher, there are different things I'm seeing that I was not able to see. Those are the different access levels I was talking about that our system has, and they are super powerful. So this is my account as a teacher. As you see, John Senabulia. I'm a teacher of they assigned me subjects, that was mathematics and chemistry. So if they assign me those subjects, it means I can only add marks for mathematics and chemistry within my class, that was S2A, not within any class. So I've logged in. So we are done with this step, how a teacher accesses the admin and logs in. So after I've logged in, I can change my password. How a teacher, that is step 6, how a teacher is going to change the password after they have logged in. So after they have logged in, I see my profile is here, so I click change password here, then I can be able to change password. So I will say that is my current password, so I'll put a new password. So I'll confirm the new password, I enter the same password, so I say change password. So password changed successfully. So if I can log out and log in using the old password that I was given, it won't work. So you can see valid username and password. So if I log in using the password that I've changed to, it will work. Yes, so we are in. So that is done. So we're on step 7, how a teacher can add marks to a student. So remember, I teach 2 subjects, those were added to me. So to add marks for those subjects in my class S2A, I'm going to go to a new curriculum, then topic marks, all topic scores. Then I'm going to select a class S2A. I have to make sure I select a class that was assigned to me. So if I select a subject group, that is S2 subjects, then subject, so you can see S2A has a lot of subjects, but I can only see chemistry and mathematics because I assigned that. So I can also see topics already because they come within the system. So I can see acid and alkali, salts, periodic table. These are the topics of S2. S2 generally. So I search. So remember we created a new student. So there are other students that were assigned marks. For example, Nachito Harriet has the score of 2.1. So let me assign Chiwanuka Daniel, the student that we created. So I'm going to assign, remember the max range, the maximum for this is 3.0. so I'm going to assign, I think you have knowledge or now this is derived where these marks are derived from. So by the time you come to this tutorial, you have all that knowledge. So I assign 2.3, then I save. So you can see my initials are here already, so they will be on the report. So I save. I've assigned Chiwanuka Daniel. So I'm going to also go back and assign Chiwanuka Daniel mathematics score. So I click quickly and topics, mappings and relation. Then I'm going to assign Chiwanuka Daniel a score of 2.7. Did well in this topic of mappings and relations. So I'll save and that is done. Record saved successfully. So that is done. Now the next is how teachers can add. This one is done. No, this one is not done. We are going to this. So how teachers can add subject remarks. So I'm going to just go back to new curriculum, then subject remarks. Then I want to add subject remarks to the Chiwanuka Daniel. So I'll select the subject group, which is, and I select the subject, then I search. Then I'm going to, so this student Chiwanuka Daniel performed well. So if you have generic skills, you can add them here. So teacher remarks, I'll say excellent, good performance. So I'll save the teacher remarks. Generic remarks can be added to that row. So I'm also going to add for mathematics. So to add for mathematics, I'll say excellent. So that is done. So I've added subject remarks for that student, Chiwanuka Daniel. So number 9 is how to add HM and those comments. That is currently done by the admin, but you can within the system you can set a role and give it to HM or DOS so that they can be able to do certain functionalities within the system. So for now, let me add it as an admin. So I'll go to new curriculum. So I'll go to student comments, and I'm going to add I'm just going to add, what are we on? HM and those all class teacher comments. So head teacher, so very good work, keep it up. So class teacher can also add from here, so can add comments. So I just say very good, then I save Chiwanuka Daniel. Values exhibited you can as well add there. So next is we are done with that. So how we can generate report cards. So before we do that, the generating, there are other fields here that I'm going to go through. So I told you the topics they come with the system. So all these are the topics that are going to come with the system. We already added them from S1 to S4 for all subjects. You can see religious education, you can see geography, history, you can, all topics are here. So they all come with the system. Entrepreneurship, chemistry. So the competences also are all defined within our system, so they are going to also come with the system. So games and sports is this section. You can use it to add a comment for the games and sports. For example, if Chiwanuka Daniel is good at football, I'll just say good at football, then I save. Whatever we are adding is going to be compiled on the report of Chiwanuka Daniel. So if he's good at club activities, for example, Chiwanuka Daniel is performs well maybe in dance MDD, then you can say very active at MDD. There are various clubs at the school. So project remarks you can as well add there. So I'm going to say for example, Chiwanuka Daniel is designed something. For example, we can say a project. For example, he designed a simple grading system. So we can say he did a project called Excel grading system. Then we can say project remarks. Then we say very innovative, and we can save. So that is it. So we are still adding more things. So we are going to add students' attendance. So that is attendance within the term. So Chiwanuka Daniel, he was present for 60. For example, if he was present for 59 days and absent for 6 days, then we can add that within the term. Then student comments, I already told you that. Designing a report template is this is like how the report will look like. yeah, how the report will look, just the basic structure of the report. We use this to just create a basic structure of the report. So we can add a class teacher's signature, you can add a school name, school term, school year. So every term you generate a different template. So the system will be able to work forever. You generate a template for the term, and you just change these fields: school term, school year, and then you can change others remain the same. Maybe if you change the club manager's name, you can also change this so the template changes. So if you want the photos within the report, you can toggle, you just toggle, and so I want the photo on the reports all note. It depends if your school has the photos. You can decide to remove it. There is what they call a detailed report, a summary report. All of them can be removed or toggled to be on. So now the last thing we are going to do is to generate Kiwanuka's report. So I'm going to go to generate student report, then I'm going to click senior 2A. Then the report, I select the template that I want it to generate on, to base on to generate. So I'll search. So there, remember the functionality I told you of is that this functionality whereby you can generate for all class. If you want that, you can just select all students within this class S2A. Then you can generate reports for all students within that class. So when it generates, you say long list of all students within the class. As you can see, Kiwanuka is the last. So, but if we want to generate for one student, then we just click that specific student. So we want to generate for Kiwanuka Daniel. So I'm just going to click for Kiwanuka Daniel. Then I say generate report. So the report for Kiwanuka Daniel, as you can see, the school name will be here, your school name. Then the badge of your school will be here. It will be dynamic, it will be yours. So as you see, the marks are already defined here. So you can see mathematics, the competence is already defined in the system, will be there. So Kiwanuka performed well in math, outstanding, excellent. The teacher was Johnson Abulia, the initials. So the report is very smart, and everything comes very well aligned as per the NCDC report sample. So the subjects are all there, and you can see everything is well detailed. The games and sports, good at football, active, the projects done, the club, the head teacher comments, very good. This is a class teacher's comment, the head teacher. So the report is just the final thing you need. So you can be able to save it as a PDF. So I can save it as a PDF, and I can say this report is for Kiwanuka Daniel. Then I can send it to the parent as a soft copy, or I can print it and give it to them as a hard copy. So let me open the PDF here so that we can see how it looks like. How it is going to look like. Okay, so I'm going to go to my documents. So I open it as a PDF, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So as you can see, this is the PDF, a well-defined PDF of a final report for Kiwanuka is already there, fully present. So I think we have come to the end of the system. So the last thing maybe I can present is if you want to get the system But before I do that, let me first take you to the final things. That is a final subject report. Remember, I told you the system can do a final subject report. So let us do for which subject do you want? Let me do mathematics. Okay, so S2A. I'll choose a report template, then the subject group. Subject groups means the subjects that are studied within a certain class. So S2 subjects are subjects that are studied by S2. So I'll select mathematics and then I'll search. Then I want to include all the students within the subject report, so I'll generate. So as you can see, now you can have a general view of how the class performed mathematics, because you can see the performance within all topics. They will be here. So this is just a sample. You can see 2.1. These students have zeros because the marks have not been entered. So you can see 2.7. So it will have a list of all students and then how they performed within a specific subject. So you just generate, and maybe this is very important for the HM and those to analyze how the students have performed within a certain subject. So you can save and print. So the other thing is the final class report, whereby yes, this is now for the class. So the difference between the two is that this one is for a specific subject, and then this one is for the class report. You can see all subjects. So you can see all subjects. So as you can see the general performance of all subjects. So you can see. Yeah, so I think that is all we needed to cover today. Thank you very much for going through all this, and the patience is really good. So if you want to acquire the system, my contacts are, I'm going to type them here. My phone number is the MTN is MTN 0783723617. So you just make a call, and I will let you know the direction on how to get such a beautiful web portal to help you save for your school. So my Airtel is 070082 53 53. Yeah, okay. Thank you and see you later. Bye.